Hey guys, how are you today? Guess what? It is raining again today, and it is very, very cold. Satoshi is editing a video right now. These days, especially, he's usually the one making dinner, but I think I'm gonna be making dinner today, and I'm kind of lazy as well, so maybe I'll make something really, really easy. Okay, which shopping bag should I take? Z-bars. Let's see, this is Whole Foods from Hawaii and Trader Joe's. I think today I'm gonna go with Z-bars. Alright guys, so I am back from the supermarket. I decided to make beef curry, but I decided not to buy potatoes and carrots because I always end up having leftovers, and instead of putting potatoes in, I actually bought some ready-made croquettes from the deli section. It has potatoes inside. I'll just place that on top of the curry rice. I bought an onion. I have a pack of iringi mushrooms. I have some shredded cabbage for salad. I also got some kale. This was half off. It's usually 138 yen, but it's half off and it looks pretty nice. And yeah, we're gonna have kale salad. And I got the golden curry by S&B brand. I usually buy Java curry, but that one was actually twice the price of this one. This was on sale, so I decided to get this one. And I got some strawberries because they're on sale. Strawberries are in season at the moment. I got shabu shabu beef. That way I don't have to cook the beef too long. This is the ready-made croquette. This is Pepsi special. This is the Diet Pepsi that helps you burn fat. Not sure if it actually works or not, but anyway. And then I got us a bottle of wine. Never tried this before. It was quite inexpensive, to be honest with you. It's a chili wine, and I'm going to try this tonight. First things first, I am going to prepare the curry because that's going to take a little bit of time. I'm going to use the entire onion. Okay, so let's cut the onions. One onion, I'm going to cut them into pretty big pieces like this. Okay, so leave that to the side. And then this right here, I'm going to mince the onions. I'm pretty fast cook. I like to take shortcuts, etc. And since this is curry, I'm not going to worry too much about mincing the onions too much. That's good enough for me. Next, I'm going to use some of the mushrooms. These are iringi mushrooms, and I love these. I think these are called oyster mushrooms in America. I'm not absolutely certain. Maybe you guys can help me out by letting me know in the comments below. But I love these. I love the texture of oyster mushrooms, and they are quite meaty, so I really like them. So I'm gonna add some of this. I'm gonna make these into like cubes like this. We have all kinds of mushrooms here in Japan, but the ones that we most commonly used here are shiitake mushrooms, iringi, the one I'm using right now. We also use you see Justin's barking again. Okay, I think that's enough mushrooms. We also use shimeji mushrooms and maitake mushrooms. And we use nameko mushrooms as well, but nameko is kind of slimy, so we reserve that usually for soups and stuff. Okay, celery is not a common ingredient people use in curries, but I say why not, because number one, I mean, I do like celery, and number two, in the Hawaiian style curry, they a lot of times add celery, so I say why not, give it a try. And I feel like I need another stalk of celery. I think that's... Alright guys, I cut one more stalk of celery. I think that's enough. I'm gonna quickly prepare my salad before I make anything else. Alright, so I got my kale. I'm gonna use it all up because it was half price. So I feel it's just better to use it all up. And Satoshi loves salad. He really, really does. He can eat like a big bowl of salad. I've chopped them up into bite-sized pieces. We're gonna dump them into this salad spinner. I'm gonna make sure they're washed thoroughly, and then we're gonna drain this, and we're gonna put this on top of some shredded cabbage, and that's my really simple salad. Okay. That's my shredded cabbage. It's store-bought and it's washed, so very, very easy. And I'll just put the kale on top like this. Oh, I almost forgot. Before we do anything else, I have to make some rice. Alright, so the rice is being cooked. That'll be ready in 37 minutes. I got the salad. I do have to make the dressing, but for now, let's start making the curry. All right, here we go. I'm going to start cooking. So put some oil in a pot, and the first thing we're going to cook are the minced onions. So the minced onion goes right in there. Okay, and I'm going to saute this. If you've never made Japanese curry before, I do suggest that you follow the directions on the box, and yeah, don't deviate from the recipe if you've never tried it, because you want your curry to come out good. After a couple of tries, once you become confident that it'll come out, you can go ahead and make it your own. Usually on the box, it'll tell you to add some onions, carrots, and potatoes. Cut them into cubes or bite-sized pieces, and then you will saute them in oil for a little bit, and then you add the meat, and then you add water, and then you add the curry roux, and then you're done. But this little step here, sauteing onions, the minced onions first, gives the curry this very nice sweetness that we like. So I'm gonna add the rest of my onions, the one that's just sliced up. So I still kind of want the, I like the texture of onions on my curry. And then I'm gonna add the celery. Once again, celery is a very unusual ingredient to add in Japanese curry. So let's give it a try. I've never tried this before. I'm gonna add the irigi mushrooms. The other reason why I decided to add all these other ingredients is because I didn't want to add potatoes or carrots today. I felt like eating some kind of mushrooms, and I had celery at home, and I knew I had to use it for something. Alright, this is my box of instant curry roux, and it's spicy. It says karakuchi. This is the spiciest they have. But you know what? It's actually not spicy at all. Okay, we're going to be adding in 750 milliliters of water, as the box says. Like that. I'm going to bring the pot to a boil one more time. Now the box says it makes 5 to 6 servings, but I always find that it makes less. These must be 6 pretty small servings. I say between 4 and 5 servings is more realistic. So we're only going to be using half the box. We only need one side to make 5 to 6 servings. We're going to be simmering the vegetables for about 20 minutes. So let's do exactly that. And that's to be done over low to medium heat, medium-low heat. All right, well, let's make a very simple salad dressing, shall we? Just using whatever I have at hand. So I have some extra virgin olive oil. I'm adding in some vinegar. I'm using rice vinegar because that's the only type of vinegar I have at the moment. I'm adding some salt. And finally, some pepper. And that's it, guys. Super simple vinaigrette dressing. As I just checked the celery, which is the hardest vegetable, and it's quite soft now, so I don't need to cook it any longer. I'm going to add the meat in right now. That's a lot of beef. And once the meat is no longer pink, I'm going to add in the cubes of curry roux, and it should be ready. Alright, so this is the roux. We're going to open this up. We're going to add these cubes of curry roux into the pot of curry. So this actually, breaks apart into 4 cubes. Make sure you do that because it melts easier that way. We're going to add this into the pot of vegetables. Before we add the curry roux, you have to turn off the heat. Turn it off completely. Once you do that, you can go ahead and add the cubes of curry. You want to keep mixing, and then you want to wait until the cubes of curry completely melt. So it's been about a minute, and most of the curry roux has melted, as you can see. As long as you don't see any chunks of unmelted curry roux, I think you're set to go. Okay, after this step, don't forget, you do have to turn on the heat again. Turn the heat on to low heat, and then we are going to heat this up until it starts to thicken up, stirring occasionally. This usually takes around 5 minutes. Aim for about 5 minutes on low heat, guys. Alright, while that's happening, we have to heat up the korokke. I almost forgot about the korokke. Yes, remember these? Alright, let's put this on. You see how it's thickened up quite nicely? Look at that. Very nice, huh? If your curry sauce is watery, like much more watery than this, then you've done something wrong. But it's pretty fail-proof, guys. You just have to make sure you follow the instructions on the back. Make sure you melt the roux completely with the heat turned off, and then turn the heat back on and simmer for another 5 minutes on low heat, stirring occasionally, and you'll get this really nice consistency. I have everything ready, right? I have my pot of vegetables boiling. I have my salad dressing ready. I have the table set. My rice is going to be ready in 16 minutes. Yes. Hopefully the curry turns out good. Alright guys, the rice is ready. And I'm going to fluff it up. Perfect. Look at it, it's perfect. Perfect cooked rice. I personally like to add a little bit of tonkatsu sauce. Just a little drip. Oh, the korokke is ready too. Just a little bit of tonkatsu sauce. That's it. I'm going to give this a mix. This just adds depth and a little bit more sweetness to the curry. I like it. It's really up to you though. You don't need to do this. Some people like to add a little bit of soy sauce. Just a little bit, Don't add too much. All you need is like a teaspoon. Let's put some rice onto the plate. Okay, next we're gonna pour some curry sauce on the rice. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Looks good, doesn't it? Looks 美味しそうね. Finally, we're gonna top it off with the korokke. So it's about time to eat, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour this over the salad, the dressing. Check it out, guys, our dinner's ready. So this is the bowl of kare rice, Japanese kare rice. Although it's a little bit unique just because it has celery in it. It doesn't have any potatoes or carrots, but it still tastes good. Korokke, because I love korokke. And that's my kale and shredded cabbage salad with vinaigrette. You know, I was hoping that Satoshi would join us for dinner, and he will be, but not on camera today because he says he doesn't look that great. He's in his PJs and he doesn't want to show you guys his PJ look, I guess. He's cute. I think he looks cute in his PJs. Anyway, let's pour myself a glass of wine. So I'm just gonna take a bite, I'm gonna taste test, and then we're gonna end this video. That way I can eat with Satoshi. では、いただきます。Alright guys, let's taste the curry, shall we? カレーライス。美味しそう。いただきます。Whoa, piping hot. I have to be careful. Oishii. If you guys didn't know already, oishii means delicious in Japanese. Oishii. That's good. Yeah, I always find adding that little bit of something at the end, whether it be soy sauce or tonkatsu sauce, really makes a difference. Oh yeah. Oishii. Very, very delicious. So guys, delicious. And with my curry rice, I usually like to have a salad on the side, either that or some soup, like a very clear soup. Usually prefer salad though. And I do love kale. I like kale a lot. Yeah, this is just a typical dinner, a typical meal that we have at home. Like I said, you know, especially since we started YouTube, Satoshi has been the one that's been cooking. For some reason, I stopped cooking as often as I used to. It used to be the other way around because he was going to his office and I was at home working, so I was the one cooking at home. But somehow it sort of changed, and I don't mind it being that way. But I feel like since I'll be staying indoors more often, for the time being, I thought maybe I'd get back into cooking and cook for you guys more. This is what I'm thinking. I'm actually thinking about starting a series on this channel. My mother's cooking. Yeah, my mother's cooking is very special to me, special to my heart. You know, I was thinking about my mother. I think about her a lot, especially this past year because I haven't been able to see her. She lives in Hawaii with my sister. Usually, you know, she comes to visit me once and I go to visit her twice a year, and last year we haven't been able to do that. This year, who knows if that's possible. And I thought, you know, I would like to honor my mother by recreating some of the recipes that she taught me and what she used to make for me. Fortunately, you know, I wrote down this list. I was trying to remember everything she used to make for us when we were kids. I came up with a lot of dishes. Yeah, I'm pretty surprised that she used to cook so much, you know, because she was a working mother. So I don't know if you find that something you want to see me doing, please let me know in the comments down below, and I will definitely be more than happy to do that. That's going to be my new project, I think, for a while. Anyway, have a great day, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button. It really helps my channel and my videos, and even commenting, you know, that really helps as well. So I really appreciate it if you, yeah, just write something down. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. There he goes. He's barking again for no apparent reason. Bye guys.